Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. My name is Tanay All, and I'm an anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry veterans to come together to share their knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and best practices with one another, as well as with upcoming industry leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learning of all our industry stalwarts. We hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leader interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. Great learnings from great leaders, undoubtedly, assist everyone, right? They help us to identify, nurture, and work on trade secrets that have already proven a success formula for so many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry leader on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Janardan Chakrapani. We welcome you on the show, sir. With nearly 3.5 decades of cumulative experience, he stands as a paragon of excellence in the realms of SAP, project management, and program management. His impressive journey is marked by a fusion of engineering acumen and project expertise, consistently delivering value across diverse industries and prestigious global corporations. With a PMP certificate and proficiency in driving modern delivery paradigms like robotic process automation and machine learning, he has propelled the integration of cutting-edge technologies into his projects. As a strategic mind, his exceptional career has witnessed contributions to initiatives like DevOps, Chatbots, and Blockchain, alongside a remarkable role in bringing forth revolutionary SAP products. Currently, he is giving his invaluable service to Eviden and Atos subsidiary in the capacity of its delivery director. So, sir, our viewers would like to know in brief about your career journey so far.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Let me start with my introduction. So, I'm a mechanical engineer, passed out in the year 1989, and then I served the various engineering industry as a mechanical engineer for about 10 years, cutting across automotive, petrochemicals, chemicals, and refineries as a plant maintenance engineer and a project engineer. From there, I switched into IT, SAP being an ERP and also engineering-based software. So I learned the SAP and got into IT. So SAP has several modules, functional modules, as well as technical side, programming side. So I'm an expert in project systems module. So I was serving as a project systems engineer for about 6-7 years, and then moved up the ladder as a project manager, program manager, account manager, and that's how I grown it. So during this process, I served various top 50 industries like General Motors, General Electricals, TRW, BASF, Verizon, T-Mobile, so, etc. So a lot of things has happened as part of it. And during this career, I also done my certification in PMP in 2014, and then continuing this certification, maintaining this level. So as part of this career, so I've done a lot of initiatives to the organization, to the customers, and also the employees or the team which are working with.
So, given your extensive expertise in project management, could you share specific examples of projects where you have played a pivotal role and achieved significant outcomes?
Yeah, the project management is a key activity in any project. So we have a set of people now with the globalization. The people are across the geographical area within India and also across the globe. So integrating them and integrating with the customers also sitting at one end of the globe, and then we have to speak to them, understand the requirement, pass it on to the team, make them understand what it is the requirement from them, and then record it, and then we have to do the development, and then test it, and then give it to the customer. So the entire process requires a strong coordination. That's basically the project management. And when you take as a project management, there are different methodologies. One of the major methodology is DevOps methodology. So where we combine the development and the operations part of it. So the earlier days, development was done by one, and then it was supported by another team. So as we grow, the technology grows. So we are looking at one team who's developing, and they are also supporting the thing. That's kind of thing. And the latest part is the DevSecOps is coming into play. the security is integral part of any project. But earlier it was security came at the later part of the project. But now the security is becoming a very integral part, and it starts at the very initial state of the SDLC cycle, software development cycle. So that's another major important factor as part of the project management.
So you've been involved in critical audits ensuring compliance with ISAE, ISO, and CMM standards. How do you integrate compliance measures into project management, and what role does it play in project success?
Yeah, see there we have ISOs, we have CMM. What basically they provide is a set of guidelines. So the particular project or an industry has to take that as a guidance and then define their standards, processes within which is fit for the organization, fit for that project. And the essential part is we need to record it and then follow it. And most essential is the evidence. What is part of the audit is the evidence is more important, the data and the evidence. So I've played a role of both an auditee as well as I've done audit of several projects within the organization.
So how and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
Yeah, environment, social, and governance is also an integral part of the organization with the current global warming going around. I'm being part of Chennai. Recently in December, we had a severe cyclone. The part of Chennai is in waters, and even the south of Tamil Nadu, we had a heavy rainfalls. And then we haven't seen that in the recent years. For more than 100 years, that's what people report. So this is all happening because of the global warming and things. So environment is becoming a very, very important part. And every organization is now coming up with the CSR activities. So what need to be done for the globe, what need to be done to the society around, which is around the organization. So that's part of the integral part of every project, every organization. Even the Indian government is coming up with regulations that need to be followed by industries. So that's one thing. And another thing is it's a pyramid structure. Every organization is a pyramid structure. If there are 100 people entering an organization at the lowest level, only 3 to 5% reaches the top of the pyramid, like a CEO or a vice president or a president. And the certifications like this, the independent director certification or any IIT program management certifications, this helps us to take a short route to reach the top of the person.
Yeah.
Because not everybody can reach the top using their skills, using their natural skills. Yes, I'm a good listener, but my speaking capacity is not that much, and I always align with the team who's working with me. My alignment with the top management is not as per the expectation of the top management. So that there are certain limitations for each person because of their nature things. So these kind of courses helps us, the ESG courses helps us to reach the top position using those ladders.
Yeah. So as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
Yeah, as I mentioned about the global warming and other things, so we need to cut down the waste. Decarbonization is one of the major aspects. So every project, when we go for an RFP, decarbonization is one of the chapters as part of the RFP, what we are going to do as part of the decarbonization. So whether we have to take the printouts of everything, taking a printout, we are wasting papers, we are using the carbon as part of the print. And again, when you are having a server, so if you have a huge servers, physical servers, it requires an AC. So when you use an AC, we are again getting into a carbonizing the world and then affecting the pollution, affecting the environment. So now we have a cloud. We have a cloud environment where we have a common space and it has all the securities in place. They are coming up with very good security aspects like the data security, perimeter security, the safety of the person in the organization. Everything comes under the security aspect. So we have to see what is the optimized server capacity that we can have in the cloud, and only when specific things that we can maintain in the as a physical server. So by doing all this, I can provide impact to the environment thing. So that's what I feel.
Yeah. So, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with respect to changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see in the future with all these new technologies like IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, Web 3.0, etc.?
Yeah, the technology is a good part of it, but again, it has a negative aspect as well. So if we take an IoT, so we have now let's take a farming sector. So we can have the probes set in the field. We can measure what is the strength of the soil. So what are the minerals that need to be? What is the lack of minerals? We can exactly apply such kind of fertilizers or minerals the soil to improve the thing. So what is the water level? So how much water we need to perform. So this is the good aspect of it. But we have the social media. So when you take the social media, it's widespread. You can spread the news very fast to the organization. But again, there is the negative campaigns or false messages going across the social media. So you need to figure it out or factor it. So what need to be taken in, what need to be avoided. So even if you take the AI, which is the artificial intelligence that is coming in, there are countries which are banning it rather than totally banning it. So the government has to come up with a guidelines or a standards so that to what extent. So India is a populated country. So the population is the major thing. So it must not affect the employment of the people, the population in the country. So there should be a guidelines so that it can be properly articulated and then implemented for the particular country and the organization.
Yeah. So we're building a community here of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Yeah, that's an excellent initiative. So as I already mentioned, I mentioned about the pyramid. So this is one thing which I me to go through that top notch because of the certain restrictions of my nature. That's one. Secondly, though it's not only influencing the people who are going to reach to the top, but I have seen a lot of calls where people who are already in the director role joining the call, taking the inputs. It reduces the timeline because he doesn't have to go and search it. It reduces the timeline of searching in the net, the Google to find out. So it is given upfront. So what you are looking for is already given upfront. And the last one is the last week, so the last month, even Forbes has recognized the contribution of our leaders for the World Development Corporation. That itself speaks what is the contribution of them to the industry and the organization and the society.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Great, sir. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will truly inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today and wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Same to you. Bye.
Bye.